Hello everyone, welcome back to Success Get 24. So today we will solve the remaining questions from our previous sessions of the topic boat and stream. Okay, so I've already discussed the basics of this topic, so I will further proceed from the question number 6 today. Okay, so those who did not attend my previous session, please go check once, because I've already discussed all the basics of boat and streams. Okay, so now moving to question number 6. So your question number 6 is given as the speed of the current. Fine. Okay. The speed of the current is 8 km per hour. So two boats A and B go upstream with the speed of 80 km per hour and 98 km per hour respectively. If boat A starts first and after 1 hour B will start, then find the time when both boats A and B will meet. So you are given what? First of all, you are given the speed of current. So if the speed of current we consider as y, so y is given as 8 km per hour. And the two boats A and B both are going upstream. So since both are going upstream, that means for boat A, upstream speed is how much? 80 km per hour. That means if x is the speed of the boat, okay, so if x is the speed of the boat and y is the speed of the current, then upstream speed is what? X minus y. So x minus y is 80 km per hour. So from here y is given as 8. So that means x would be how much? So 80 plus 8, so is equal to 88 km per hour. Okay, fine. So now I am getting the actual speed of the boat A, which is 88 km per hour. Okay, if I now find the speed of boat B, so from here what we can do? So you are given the upstream speed for boat B. So for boat B, upstream speed is given as how much? 98 km per hour. So 98 km per hour. So from here also x minus y would be how much? 98. So if I take this as x1, because I've already taken my speed of the boat A as x, so if I take x1 to be the speed of the boat B, then x1 minus y, and the speed of the current remains the same. It is 8 km per hour. Okay, fine. So x1 minus y is equal to 98 km per hour. So from here what will I get? I will get the actual speed of the boat B, that means x1 as 98 plus 8. If I bring this y towards right hand side, then it will get add up and I will get the value as 98 plus 8 is equal to 106 km per hour. Fine. So now I am calculating what? I have already calculated the actual speed of boat A and actual speed of boat B. Fine. So now let us proceed further. So I'm already getting x as what? Which is the speed of boat A as 88 km per hour, and x1, which is the speed of boat B, as 106 km per hour. So after that, if boat A starts first, so my boat A starts first, if this is my boat A, and after 1 hour who starts? So from here to here the time taken as 1 hour, and after that 1 hour who will start? The boat B will start. That means A has already traveled this much distance within 1 hour, and after that B will start. So B has not started yet. Okay, so that means in 1 hour A has already traveled this much of distance. So if I can calculate this much of distance, then I will get the distance between both A and B, isn't it? If I somehow calculate how much distance is traveled by A within 1 hour, then I will get the distance between A and B, because B is here and A has already traveled by 1 hour. So in 1 hour, how much distance he has traveled? A has traveled 88 km, because speed of the boat A is 88 km per hour. That means in 1 hour A has already traveled 88 km. Okay, so that means the distance between A and B would be how much? 88 km. Understood? Why 88 km? Because in 1 hour in 1 hour, and as the speed of that boat is 88 km/h, that means in 1 hour A will travel 88 km, and A has already started earlier by 1 hour. That means in 1 hour A will travel how much? 88 km distance, and B has not started yet. That means the distance between A and B would be 88 km. Okay, fine. So find the time when both boats A and B will meet. So if I need to find the time, so time is what? Distance by what? Speed. But here we need to consider what? We need to consider relative speed, because both the boats are traveling in same direction, isn't it? Since both the boats are traveling in same direction, I need to calculate here the what? Relative speed. So what would be the relative speed? I have already discussed in my previous session that when two boats are moving in same direction, okay, or when two vehicle moves in the same direction, then relative speed will be what? Will get subtracted from one another, isn't it? And when two boats or two vehicles moves in opposite direction or comes from opposite direction, then the relative speed will get add up. Okay, so here my relative speed will be how much? 106 minus of 88. 106 minus of 88. From here I will get my relative speed as 18 km/h. Okay, so my relative speed is 18 km/h. Fine. So I am getting my relative speed. My distance in 1 hour is how much? My distance in 1 hour is 88 km. So time taken would be how much? So time taken would be, so from here if I do, my time taken would be distance 88 divided by 18. 88 is what? 88 is your kilometer, and this is also km/h. So from here I will get 88 by 18. So what are the options given? Okay, options are given in what? Integer values 8, 6, 10, 4, 2. But I would get how much? Decimal values here. Okay, if I divide 88 by 18, I will get decimal values, but my options is given as 8, 6, 10, 4, 2. That means in a integer value. So where did I done wrong? The speed of the current is this, yes, and two boats A and B is going upstream. So since they are going upstream, so that means upstream speed is x minus y. So x minus y, that means 80 for boat A. For boat A, x minus y is equal to 80. So from here x would be how much? 80 plus y. So 80 plus 8. So 88 would be my actual speed of boat A. Similarly, the actual speed of boat B will be also 98 plus 8. So from here I get 106. So that means since boat A starts first, so and after 1 hour B will start. So that means in 1 hour A has already traveled 88 km, isn't it? In 1 hour A has already traveled 88 km, and after that 1 hour B will start. So that means the distance between A and B will be 88 km. Fine, it's fine till here. And after that, time, we need to find the time when both boats A and B will meet. So since I need to calculate the time, so time is distance by speed. So for that, distance by speed, I will calculate what? Relative speed, because both the boats were moving in same direction. So that means my relative speed will get subtracted. So 106 minus 88 is how much? Is 18. So distance I am getting 88, and my speed, relative speed is 18. So this should be the answer. Okay, this should be the answer, but we don't have the option in decimal. Fine, this should happen. I will get integers values if this would have been downstream, because if the question if I get the question as two boats A and B go downstream, then my x plus y value would have been how much? 80. So from here x would be how much? 80 minus 8, so 72, and my x1 would be 98 minus 8, 90. So from here actual distance traveled in 1 hour by A would be 72, and the relative speed would be 90 minus 72 is 18. So 4 hour. Fine, 4 hour we have option as 4 hour, but I will get 4 hour as option when the question would have given as downstream, but in question it is given as upstream, and we know that upstream speed is x minus y. So maybe the answer is wrong, or I will check this question once. Okay, I will check this question once, but the concept is this. Okay, I need to learn the concept, we need to learn the concept, but the concept is this, but I'm not getting my answers. So what could be the possible reason? I will check once this question and will let you know in the comments. Okay, so okay, let's move forward. I will check this question once again. Now let's move to question number 7. Fine. So a boat sailing downstream crosses a seep of length 225 meter in 4 minutes 15 seconds. So a boat, so first boat is sailing downwards. So that means I need to calculate the downstream speed. So downstream speed for that boat will be how much? Distance by time. So distance by time is 225 divided by, it is in meter. That means I need to calculate this 4 minute 10 second in, I need to convert this as a whole in seconds. So 4 minute 10 seconds will give me how much second? So 1 minute is 60 seconds. So that means 240 plus 10, that means 250 seconds. Okay, this 4 minute 10 second will give me 250 seconds. So distance will be 225 by 250 seconds. So from here I am getting my value as how much? So if I calculate, this would be 9 by 10 meter per second. Okay, so for that boat which is sailing downstream, that means for that downstream speed will be this 9 by 10 meter per second. And what other things are given? Crosses a seep of land, find the speed of that boat in still water. So I need to find what? I need to find the value of x. Okay, if it crosses the same ship and it will cross the same ship, that means my length is same, that means my distance is same because it is crossing the same ship. So that means my distance is 225 meter and time is 18 minute 45 second. So time is 18 minute 45 second and it is sailing, while it is sailing upstream. So upstream speed would be how much? Upstream speed would be, my length would be same because the ship remains the same. So length of the ship is 225 divided by my 18 minute 45 seconds will give me how much again? 18 into 6. So 108 and 45. If I add, so I'll get so this much. Okay, so 1080 and 45, I will get 1025. So I'll get 1025 seconds. Fine. Okay, so I'm getting 1025 seconds. So if I do the calculation, I will get 225. So dividing by 25, cancelling out by 25, I'll get here 9 and 25 4s are how much? 25 4s are 100 and 25. So 9 by 41, is it? 9 by 41. 18 minutes and 45 seconds. Is my seconds value is correct? 18 into 60. So 0, 1080 and 45. So 5, 2, 1125. It must have 1125, not 1025. So 225 divided by 1125. So if I calculate 225 by 1125, so I will get how much? This is 9 times by 25 and this is 25 4ja and 25 5ja. So 9 by 45. So 9 by 45 will give you 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 will give me how much? 0.2. Okay, so 0.2. So I am getting my downstream speed as 9 by 10, which is equal to 0.9 meter per second, and my upstream speed as 0.2 meter per second. Okay, so my downstream speed is 0.9 meter per second and my upstream speed is 0.2 meter per second. Fine. Okay, so after that you see what I need to do. I need to calculate x, that means the speed of that boat. So I know the speed of the boat is, I've already discussed it in my previous session, that speed of the boat is equal to half of downstream speed plus upstream speed. So half of downstream speed was how much? 0.9 I guess, and upstream speed was 0.2. So from here half of 1.1, so 5.5. So 5.5, it will be in how much? Meter per second, but my value is in meter per minute. Okay, so my value is in meter per minute. So if I need to calculate this in meter per minute. So 5.5 into meter per second. So second multiply by how much? 60. So how much will I get? 33. So 33 meter per minute. I will get my value as 33 meter per minute. Okay, because I need to calculate the speed of that boat in meter per minute, and I'm getting my value as meter per second. So if I convert this meter per second into meter per minute, I'm getting my value as 33 meter per minute. Okay, so you need to multiply to convert the second into minute towards minute. So I need to multiply by how much? 60. So from that I am getting this much, 33 meter per minute. Fine. So this is my question number 7. So here I am using the concept of, that means the speed of the boat is half of downstream plus upstream, and speed of the current is half of downstream minus upstream. Okay. So now let's move to the question number 8. So question number 8 is given as two boats A and B have speeds of 29 km per hour and 25 km per hour. So speed of boat A is 25 km per hour, and the speed of 29, it is 29, and speed of boat B is 25 km per hour. So A goes upstream and B goes downstream and cross each other in 7 seconds. Fine. So A is going upstream. So if A is going upstream and B is going downstream, then my upstream speed will be how much? Because you are given also the speed of the current. So you are given the speed of the current and the speed of individual speeds of both A and B. Okay. So speed of current is given as, that means Y is given as 5 km per hour. Then upstream speed, because A goes upstream, so upstream speed for boat A. So upstream speed for boat A is 29 minus of 5, so it is 24 km per hour. Okay, since A is going upstream. And downstream speed for both B, because B goes downstream. So downstream speed for both B is equal to 25 plus how much? 25 plus 5. So 25 plus 5, because 5 is the speed of that current. Okay, so 30 km per hour. 30 km per hour. So I am getting my upstream speed for both A and downstream speed for both B. And they cross each other in 7 seconds. They have crossed each other in 7 seconds. If the speed of the current is this, find the distance between them at the starting. Okay, so I need to find the value of distance. So they are crossing each other in 7 seconds. If this is so, then I need to convert this in meter per second, isn't it? So if I convert this into meter per second, so 24 into, what can I do? So it is kilometer per hour, so into 5 by 18 meter per second, and this is also 13 into 5 by 18 meter per second. Why I am converting this to meter per second? Because my time is in seconds. Okay, and they have crossed each other. So I know that if they cross each other in 7 seconds, then distance would be how much? So till here understood? Fine. Okay, so I'm moving forward. So distance would be, since they are crossing each other, so I need to calculate what? I need to calculate the relative speed of both the boats. So relative speed of both the boats will be how much? Since one is upstream, another is downstream, that means they are traveling from opposite direction, isn't it? So they are traveling from opposite directions, because one is going upstream and another is going downstream. So if this is so, then my relative speed will get add up, isn't it? Because I know when two boats or two vehicles coming up from different directions, then my relative speed will get add up. So from here, my relative speed will be 20. How much was my speed? 24 plus 30, because my upstream speed for the boat A was 24 and my downstream speed for the boat B was 30. So 24 plus 30, it is in kilometer per hour. So if I as a whole convert it into meter per second, I need to multiply by 5 by 18. So into time is 7 seconds. So if I do the calculation, how much will I get? So I'll get 4. So 54. So 54 into 5 by 18 into 7 seconds. Oh sorry, it is in meter now. So because I am calculating my distance, so distance will be now in meter. Okay. So 18 into 3. So 3 into 5 into 7. So 15 into 7, how much? 105 meter. So my option number 3 would be the correct option. Okay. So 3 into 5 into 7. I am just doing what? Distance is equal to speed into time, but what I need to calculate here, I need to calculate the relative speed, because both the boats are coming up from different directions, and I know if two boats come up from the opposite directions, then their relative speeds get add up. Okay, so relative speed is this. At first I have calculated what? Upstream speed and downstream speed, and after that I have calculated the relative speed, and my distance would be speed into time. So my final distance is 105 meter. Okay, now let's move to question number 9. I hope you guys are understanding, because I have already discussed the basics of this boat and stream in my previous session. Those who did not understand, please go check once that lecture. Fine, this is on YouTube. So a boat sails 15 km of a river upstream in 5 hours. A boat sails 15 km of a river upstream. That means the upstream speed will be how much? The upstream speed will be 15 km by 5 hours. So 3 km per hour. Okay. So my upstream speed, that means x minus y. So where x is equal to what? X is equal to the speed of the boat and y is equal to the speed of that stream. Okay. How long will it take to cover the same distance downwards? Okay. So how long it will time, so I need to find the time to cover the same distance downstream if the speed of the current is, okay, speed of the current, that means y is equal to 1/4 of the speed of the boat in still water. So y is equal to 1/4 of x. So from here I am getting my x by y as, or y by x is equal to 1/4. So that means my x is equal to how much? 4, and y is equal to 1, because you are given the what? Speed ratios of speed and boat. So speed ratios of stream and boat is 1/4. So from here I am getting my speed of the boat as 4 and speed of the stream as 1. Okay, and you can see also from here x minus y is 3. Again x minus y is 3, and also I am getting x minus y is 3. So if this is so, that means my upstream speed is correct. So downstream speed would be how much? So downstream speed would be 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. So I am getting my downstream speed as 5 km per hour. Okay, I need to find out what? I need to find out the time. So time would be how much? The time is distance by speed. Okay, so here distance is the 15 km, because the length of the river is 15 km. So distance is my 15 km, and my speed would be how much? Speed I will take downstream speed, because I need the time to cover the same distance while going downstream. So I will calculate downstream speed. So downstream speed is how much? 5 km per hour. So that means I'm gonna need 3 hours to cover that same distance in while going in downstream. Okay, so do I have option? Yes, I have option number 2. So my downstream time would be 3 hours. Okay, so this is the simplest thing, and the basic, if your basic is clear, so you can solve such type of questions very easily. Okay, so now let's move to our last question. So last question is question number 10. So you are given the upstream speed from point A. Okay, so upstream speed from Okay, so upstream speed from point A is 10 kilometer per hour. So from a point, upstream speed is, from a point, upstream speed is what? 10 kilometer per hour. So upstream speed. So upstream speed is 10 kilometer per hour. Okay. If a boat reaches a bridge, so the boat reaches a bridge and takes a U-turn. So while going from that point, it is reaching a what? It is reaching a bridge, okay, and takes U-turn. And from that bridge, if this is my bridge, he is taking a U-turn. So from that bridge, he is taking a U-turn towards A. Again, he comes towards A at the speed of 15 kilometer per hour. So while he was going to that bridge, his speed was 10 kilometer per hour, and it was your upstream speed. And if this is upstream, then while coming back, it will travel what? Downstream speed. So downstream speed is how much? 15 kilometer per hour. Okay, you got the questions? Because from point A, he is while traveling with upstream, so he gets a bridge, and from that bridge he takes a U-turn and moves with the speed 15 kilometer per hour, which would be your downstream speed. Okay, the time taken for the boat in return journey is, so while he is returning, that means while he is moving with downstream speed, he is taking 1 hour less. So he is taking 1 hour less than the upstream journey. So that means upstream journey is taking 1 hour more than the downstream journey. We know that because while you are going upstream, your speed seems to reduce. So that is why if speed seems to reduce, your time will be taken longer. Okay, so from here I will get a calculation. So what would be the calculation? So I need to find that distance. So I need to find that distance from the bridge and that point A. So what would be my distance? So from the question, that means according to a question, I can make a equation. I can make an equation. So what would be my equation? My equation would be like, so that means my upstream time. So upstream time would be given as what? Distance by upstream speed. So upstream time is distance by upstream speed. So upstream speed was how much? Upstream speed was 10 kilometer per hour, and my downstream speed, so this is my distance, and downstream speed was 15 kilometer per hour. So downstream time would be distance by speed is equal to how much? 1 hour. Since while traveling upstream, it will take 1 hour more, and while traveling downwards, it will take 1 hour less. So that means my equation would be like this. So from here, if I calculate, if I take common D, so what will I get? So from here, I will get my LCM as 30. So 2 minus 1. No. Yes, 2. No. 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2. Okay. So 10 3s are 30 minus 15 2s are 30 is equal to this 1 hour. So if I calculate the distance, so distance would be D by 30 is equal to 1. So from here, D is equal to how much? D would be equal to 30. Okay, so 30 in kilometer, because everything is in kilometer per hour. So this is my question number 10. Question number 10 was easiest, because what you need to do, you just you are given the upstream speed and you are given the downstream speed, and also in the whole journey, your not whole journey, so while traveling in downward, he is taking 1 hour less. So from that, I am getting an equation like this, and if I solve this equation, I will get the values of the total distance between that point A to the bridge. Okay, so this is my question number 10. So this is all of the question 10 from the topic boat and stream. So in my previous session, I've already discussed all the basics. So those who did not attend my previous lecture, please do check, and you go through the questions. You also try to do it in your home. Okay, and this is how we solve questions from boat and stream. So this is all for the day. I will bring up some more questions from different topics, and I will do more questions from previous years, like different examination, SSC, CGL, banking, etc. Okay, so this is all for the day. Thank you.